Shalom, everybody. I've been working here on a little mini study, trying to get things accomplished here. So, boom, worthy is the Lamb. Today's Passover, tonight. So, alright, but Father, thank you for this day. We give you glory and praise. Speak through me and touch hearts for the glory of the kingdom of you. Thank you, Father. Let your spirit be edified. Let the body be edified. Alright? Alright, well, I got Matthew 5:6. Baruch are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, because they shall be filled. Blessed are those. Baruch is blessed in Hebrew. Alright? So, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, because they shall be filled. It says that in Matthew right there. Matthew 5:6. Alright, Proverbs 25:2. It is the esteem of Elohim to hide a matter, and the esteem of sovereigns to search out a matter. Oh yeah. So as we study His Word, we start searching out the matter, and we start getting revelation and coming to a whole bunch of impacted, life-changing, revelations that bring us closer to the Father and to the glory of His kingdom in our own lives, so that we could become lights onto the world, onto His real people, all of us. Alright, and the first three things Elohim did were Genesis 1:1, created. Genesis 1:3, He spoke. So first Genesis 1:4, Elohim separated. So Elohim created the Hebrew alphabet to speak everything into existence. Yup. Psalms 33:8-9. Let all the earth fear Yahweh. Let all who live in the world stand in awe of Him. He spoke, and it came into being. He gave the order, and there it stood. Ba-bam, So, Genesis 1:3. Third, He separated the light from the darkness. Alright? So, the deception crept in. I wrote this right here. The deception crept in and only got worse by changing the language originally that created everything. It began to limit or even change the meaning of the words. We must understand Hebrew culture, the way the Israelites lived and did things back then. To understand more in depth the scriptures. Not only the culture and language were changed, but also the Creator's calendar. The Creator's means of reckoning of time was forgotten, altered, hence losing track of His time, right? And these are the feast days. And now, like, a lot of paganism has came into the church, right? And into believers, right? Because it's about an assembly. Back then, the church wasn't like everybody. It was just the people that went boom, and they were all hidden from the world, because they were really following the word of Yahweh, and they were staying to the scriptures, and they were Yeshua believers, right? And they were being persecuted. Not much change. Now what changed is Constantine, put all this paganism into the church, so that the believers are believing lies and following nonsense. Therefore, we don't even have to kill them anymore, because they're already dead, spiritually speaking. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to come out of Babylon the way Yahweh says. All this false teaching doctrine that He speaks about. Be careful, watch out. Well, don't think it can't be sneaking up at your assembly. That's how it goes. It's a deception. It means that you're not aware of it until it's too late, and then you're just brainwashed, and you just think, oh, that's right? Is that right? Alright, so then all you got to do is just watch, study the scriptures real good to get discernment to know, like, man, it says, in the later days, even the elect would be deceived if that were possible. Because the real elect are studying the scriptures, meditating, boom, from evening to morning to evening, night, bang, bang, we just sit down, talk about the scriptures, stand up, talk about the scriptures, sit down, boom, to the side, I fuck aside, and we just keep it focused on the truth, right? So that we're just meditating on it and getting it written right in our hearts to where the covenant's supposed to go, so that we live in it with the gratefulness, because we got the joy that comes only from the glory of the Father, and it comes through Yeshua to us, because we were divorced because we forgot to follow the laws, or started making our own crazy laws back in the day. And now, double portion of the Spirit is getting poured. The restoration of all things is coming. It's the Elisha Spirit, right? Of all things coming upon us. And that means that we get to understand how, if you love me, he says, Yeshua, obey my commandments. We understand how it ain't for salvation. It's to show our faith. To show we love Him, and it's for your own good. Really, like, if you don't obey the commandments, you're just like deceived. Because I was deceived my whole, for a long time, right? But this last year, I started 2 Chronicles 7:14. I read that, and Yahweh just spoke to me. He's like, this is what you got to do right here. Open the, and I read it. I was like, 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people that are called by my name, I was like, hey, hold on, that's me right there. I want to be called by the name of Yeshua right here, man. I'm His people. At least that's we want to be, right? Well, if my people that are called by my name would just humble themselves, I was like, I do that, and turn from the wicked ways. I was like, oh my God, I never did that because I didn't understand that. I was like, humble yourself, but then turn from your wicked ways. So that's like that takes faith to do that, because you only do what you believe, right? So it takes faith to do that. So you turn from your wicked ways, and then He will hear your prayers from heaven, then heal your lands. I'm His land. Adam, humanity, we were made out of dirt. We're land. We're His ambassadors here on earth, right? Representatives. So we want to go all out and represent. Alright, well, I want to keep going, I just barely tapped into my study, but I don't want to make them too long, because then this video stops and I'm just like, I ain't going to do that again, Alright, shalom.